Today in the crypto space, we see the market getting a bit of a bounce to the upside. Bitcoin right around $98,500, looking pretty good. Ethereum also doing pretty good, right around $3,800. And the rest of the crypto space, the altcoins, pretty much going sideways. The question is, are we preparing for an altcoin season? Are we preparing to see Bitcoin break above the $100,000 mark once again and fly to much higher levels? In today's video, I want to talk about the general market. I want to use Bitcoin as a leading indicator, but more importantly, I want to talk about one project, part of a very important narrative, and that project is called VVAIFU. So you know what? Let's talk about the news, let's analyze the charts, and let's strategize to capitalize. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike, and let's get right into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On the channel, we talk about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the altcoins, looking for opportunity. Whether we go up or down, bearish or bullish, it doesn't matter. All we want to do is stay one step ahead of the market so that we can capitalize on any of the volatility. And if you appreciate the strategy, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, including the live streams at 8 p.m. EST, where we talk about crypto news and price action. Guys, if you have any projects you want me to cover here on the channel, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. You can hit me up on the socials. The links are in the description. Better yet, guys, join the Discord. The Discord is where it's at. Lots of good alpha, trade setups, fundamentals, and learning material. The best part is it's absolutely free. All right, guys, let's begin. Let's see what's going on here with this market. We see the market cap flying up a little bit. $3.6 trillion market cap, slightly above it. Nice move to the upside. Good volume coming in, right, in the last little while, but today not so much. Even though we're making a higher high, nice move to the upside, we see a bit of that trading volume dip. Now it could be, the fact is that we're leading into the weekend. We know that the volume during the weekend kind of comes down, and ultimately I don't trust pumps when there's no volume. However, guys, it could happen where we start getting a short squeeze, people anticipating that we're going to take a dip and or come down further, and then maybe it doesn't happen, and all of a sudden we start pumping to the upside. I'm open to any possibility at the current moment, given the fact that we finished the holidays. We're back in business, guys. The market is back. We should see some real good momentum to the upside in the next couple of days. And as you can see, we are seeing it currently. Bitcoin getting a nice move to the upside. We have Ethereum up approximately 4.3%. XRP is doing good. Dogecoin's doing good. Everything is doing good today, up approximately 5 to 10%, give or take, depending on the project. You're looking at SUI 11%, and many others right now deep in the green. So this is good timing, guys. If you've been in the market DCAing, doing your thing, buying the bottom of the range, I think you're right now appreciating some move to the upside based on the 4-hour time frame. Guys, I feel like the daily is still at a level which I'm not very confident. Okay, I don't see a lot of confidence on the daily in using my analysis and what I see in the charts. I don't see the confidence on the daily. However, the 4-hour is where I'm getting a lot of this confidence. And obviously, wherever I get confluence, I do get confidence. And right now, it's not on the daily. So currently, good moves to the upside. Nice green pumps everywhere. Obviously, the AI narrative, the agents narrative is still a very, very hot narrative. And this is why today I want to talk about VVAIFU, because I think that VVAIFU has a bright future within the space, given that, it is part of a large ecosystem, and ultimately its aggregation, its ability to aggregate, and its ability to provide an easy way to deploy AI agents, I think is and it's got great features as well. So I think it's a great idea. I think it has a lot of a future. I am currently investigating a little bit more about the entire platform, and I plan on giving you a thorough deep dive soon on VVAIFU. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's take a look at the general market. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. At the end of the day, the general market is showing us a lot of strength, and we can see that here on the daily. Bitcoin has been showing a lot of strength. However, the daily time frame is still showing that this pump that we're in currently is still a lower high. That is my major concern. After coming down for a lower low, we are still in a lower high. And if you can kind of see, the extension to the downside, it's not that hard. It's not like it came down that hard. The thing is that we are not at previous highs yet, and it's directly proportional to the dip, in the sense that, we're still making lower highs equal to proportion to the lower low, which means that, we're basically in a good trend, still trending downwards. Right now, we could definitely change trend here. The first indication is give me a higher high, or even a higher low for that matter. We can come down for a dip, give me a higher low, and then we start calling inverse head and shoulder right into this level. Bullish, I'm in. If that happens, guys, I'm all in. However, given the fact that we are still in trend, I'm worried about the daily. No confluence for me to get super interested at the current moment. Volatility here on the daily is still doing really good. You can see the orange lines pushing up. I just want to keep in mind that this volatility on the daily does represent what the 4 hour is doing quite a bit. So the 4 hour is pushing, and we can see the daily volatility line pushing. We see the momentum is still trending to the downside. Yes, we got a bit of relief. We just make this a little bit bigger so you can see we got a bit of relief to the upside, but you see we get relief, and obviously now we're getting relief based on lower time frames. Now the question is, are we going to maintain this trend on the daily? Are we going to finally get oversold and capitulate and and get some of that negativity? Obviously we do see a red expansion right here. Not a good thing. Keeps me a little bit worried here on the daily. But if you start looking at the 4 hour, we're definitely bullish. Again, back to that bullish sentiment on the 4 hour that we identified way back. We're definitely doing pretty good. We could definitely get overbought, which is a great opportunity for the Bitcoin price, but not only for Bitcoin, for the rest of the space, seeing some of the capital flow right back in. We're seeing that the volatility is overbought, the momentum is getting overbought, and ultimately this was the time to take risk. Anywhere into this level was the time. We get a green expansion here on the 4 hour, looking pretty good. And we also, let's see the trend oscillator. Trend oscillator is looking great. Also, EMAs to the upside, green histogram bars, purple expansion. Yes, it looks like it might be tapering in for some weakness soon, but we're still doing pretty good here on the 4 hour. So the strength is in the 4 hour here, guys. Now, obviously, we did expect this little bit of a correction. We got a nice V recovery here, a bit of a rounded bottom. It looks like an Adam and Eve structure. If we start breaking about $99,700, more or less, guys, it could be that the 4 hour has the strength to show some bullishness on the daily. And if that happens, guys, it's a really good thing, obviously, for the market. This is a very good level to start thinking about DCAing. Now, right now, you're looking at a breakout zone. If we get any pullbacks here, like I showed you on the daily, it could start, looking like a inverse head and shoulder. It could give us that opportunity to scale in on a less risky scenario. But ultimately, if you're looking at the top, in comparison to where we are right now, you're still buying a dip. Okay, so this is the thing. You're buying the local tops of a structure, but you're still buying an 8 to 10% dip across, some of these large caps, even more some of them. Some of them are still down 20, 30%. So this is something that we have to understand, is that, yes, you're not trying to catch bottoms, but you also don't want to buy tops. But local tops are okay because ultimately you did endure a bit of a dip above, as you can see. I would like to DCA right into this level, guys. I'm not totally convinced that the daily's done. If the daily gets its way, we're coming down to 87, guys. We're still in a bear flag. We're just at the top of the range. Let's just be real here, guys. Keep those emotions at bay. DCA. Find those good projects that are good risk to reward ratios and slowly deploy capital. All right, guys, let's jump right into VVAIFU. VVAIFU is a project that I'm really interested in lately. I did a bit of research on a lot of these AI agents. I know the platforms. I'm very familiar now. 24, 48 hours of research. And all of a sudden now I'm looking at, I think VVAIFU is very undervalued. I think that there's obviously the team is still working on it, making things perfect. And obviously it's a work in progress. The market cap is smaller than a lot of the other platforms and protocols out there. This was the first entry, my first entry right here at the bottom of the range, which is fairly decent. Now we're getting a back test confirmation of the previous highs, guys. Pay attention to this level because it could be an epic level to start DCAing. And of course, I mentioned this live last night about VVAIFU's price action, that this was a great back test, and you can see the reaction right into the volume area, right where there's volume, right where there's market participation. We are getting support here on the 4 hour, and given that Bitcoin and the rest of the market is showing strength on the 4 hour, I expect a higher high here based on the 4 hour if this volatility line continues showing strength and goes overbought. Okay, guys, so this is something to really know, is that the narrative is hot, the price action is hot, and obviously the volatility indicator right now is fully reset and oversold, maybe a bullish response to the upside. However, guys, if we get any signs of divergence, maybe it's time to start to scale out a little bit in the short term, because obviously look at what the daily looks like. Okay, just want to show the volatility line is overbought. The momentum is not completely overbought, so just keep in mind that we can go up for another shot and make another higher high here based on daily time frames and obviously even the 4-hour. So I'm really interested in seeing a nice bounce to the upside. I'm expecting a bit of an extension here. I don't expect it to go crazy unless we see Ethereum and the rest of the altcoin market do very well also, because until that happens, we're going to see a lot of people taking profit, because it's still a risky scenario market wide. Unless we see true altcoin season, everybody's going to be thinking about taking profit. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Nice dips are meant to be bought. Nice overextended price action is meant to take profit, and then you rebuy and reaccumulate on those dips at horizontal support levels. And at this current moment, it's the 4-hour that's giving us the majority. Look at this. If we get an EMA cross eventually here, if we start to see a nice move to the upside, guys, this is a great accumulation range, or else this might turn into a bear flag where we start coming back down into this level and maybe looking for support in this level where there's a lot of emotion and a lot of market participation. Just keep in mind, right, ABC corrections do happen. We could go sideways and then go down for another dip, and this would be the zone. So DCA here, especially as we get support and confirmation, because we could go up for another higher high, but at the same time reserve capital for down here, because if the momentum here on the 4-hour continues getting oversold, eventually that will be your opportunity. So a quick pop to the upside, take profit, and let's see what happens in the immediate short term on this crypto market, because if the market starts running, invalidations of any bearish thesis could happen so quick that you will basically miss out on all the opportunities, guys. Okay, bull runs are aggressive, and there's definitely a lot of opportunity. All right, guys, if I've offered you any value in this video, do the channel a massive favor, slap the like button. It does really help out with the algorithm. If you want to follow me on the socials, the links are in the description. Better yet, guys, join the Discord. The Discord is where it's at. Lots of good alpha, trade setups, fundamentals, and learning material. The best part is it's absolutely free. Take care, guys. See you tonight, 8 p.m. EST, where we talk about crypto news and price action. Have a good one, and don't forget, buy the dip.